Hola, ¿qué tal? Aquí estamos en Vampyr y vamos a seguir por donde lo hemos dejado. Después de ya hablamos con Milton. Obvio. Aquí no hay nada. Vale, hablé con la benefactora del hospital.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough.
¿O no?
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Me alegro de verla.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
¿Comprometida? Bueno, estoy aquí para ayudarte, para que nos ayudemos.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
¿Qué quiere de mí? ¿Es un vampiro quien lo amenaza? Continúe.
Please continue.
Me encanta la música.
Is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Vale, cargo.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reid. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Vale. Vale, vamos bien por aquí. Va, está en el hospital, ¿no? Oye, antes de entrar nada por aquí, ¿no? Muy importante, frasco de vidrio tenemos aquí a tope. Un momentito. Bueno, ya estamos aquí. Botella pequeña. Vale, me lo marca ahí. Pero esta mujer, ¿quién es?
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Oh. Ah, vale, espérate, a ver. Según Corcora Antipel, está mucho más cualificada que cualquier enfermera. Bueno, su vida en Londres.
How are things?
Uno.
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
El enemigo invisible, ahora
An
sí.
invisible enemy. Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet.
El equipo.
Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
¿Hay alguien que destaque?
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Ahora eso vemos que es mutuo. A ver. Hable.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No, I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Vale, el Tippett. Vamos a ver. Preguntas personales. Tippett la larga, la negligencia de Tippett. ¿Qué orden? Tippett la larga.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
¿Y la negligencia de Tippett?
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippets would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reid. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippets in our situation?
Bueno, lo entiendo.
I can't say I approve of what you did. But as a field surgeon, I know that some situations require you to bend the rules.
I'm not proud of what I've done, but to contain the epidemic must be our priority, so we can't afford to lose Dr. Tippets.
Sí, sí, sí. Madura sala de investigación actualizada. No revelaré la negligencia del Dr. Tippett.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippets. Shall we say, misdemeanor?
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippets is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right. This is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippets must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you found out.
Ah, error de pista. Investigación superada. Rumores de negocios turbo.
Have you
Turbio.
heard rumors of anything underhand going on here at the hospital?
No, Doctor. Never.
Pues nada.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Entonces. Aquí. Vale. Tipes, no es este tipo. Me falta pista perdida. Vale. Se está decidiendo si tiene que dejar de trabajar. El médico le costó la vida al señor Connor. Vale. Bueno, vamos a... Está por aquí. Ahí. Acerca del ajo y las estacas de madera. Estimado hermano, debo llamar vuestra atención con respecto a un punto esencial, el uso del ajo como protección contra los vampiros. Seamos totalmente claros con este asunto. El ajo jamás te protegerá contra esas criaturas, no importa lo fresco, fuerte o oloroso que sea. El ajo es totalmente inservible como defensa. Nunca me canso de repetir el daño que ha hecho la novela de Bram Stoker. Sí, por supuesto que los habitantes de los países eslavos colocan ajo en los ataúdes. Y sí, por supuesto que los habitantes de la isla de Santorini cuelgan ajo en su ventana. Se podría esculpir tanto sobre este lugar. Espero poder regresar pronto a la isla para explorar más a fondo su tradición oculta. Pero el objeto no es el de proteger a los vivos de los demonios. Se trata de advertir a los muertos de que no son conscientes de su malevolencia. Se trata de un símbolo, nada más y nada menos. Así que, sí, por favor, portar ajo, mostrar ajo, colgar ajo y dejarles claro a las sombras que no la teméis. Pero si lo que buscáis es protección sobrenatural, tendréis que indagar mucho más en los secretos olvidados de la tradición oculta. Pues esta es la verdad, hermanos míos. El ajo no ahuyenta a los vampiros, pero todas las plantas frescas sí los dañarán. Es como si sus cuerpos no soportaran la presencia de elementos botánicos. He visto ir a un iracundo vulpe tras golpearlo con una rosa, sí, una simple rosa. He sido testigo de cómo un violento econ caía de rodillas y suplicaba clemencia al ser golpeado por una estaca de madera. Desconozco totalmente el motivo de su eficacia y me jugaría el cuello por descubrir el misterio, pero la verdad sigue estando ahí. Los vampiros son muy sensibles a la hierba, a las plantas y a las maderas recién cortadas. De enfrentándose a los hombres como el porqué de un ser tal primado de ser Pablo. Vale.
Fear and disgust on every street corner.
De este hombre nada nuevo, ¿no?
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reid.
Sí, su vida en Londres. Vale. Rumores.
Have you heard rumors of underhand dealings?
If you want to know what's going on here, you better talk to Miss Jones. She knows everything. Especially what she shouldn't.
Ok.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Damn. The pain. It's here again.
Red with no respect. I wish I could be sick again.
Este
Hello again,
hombre.
Dr. Reid. I feel better already. Can I go soon?
Pues no lo sé.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Habla con Harry en el hospital, que es esta, ¿no? Teatro Royal, Garden Hall. Presenta. Safo. A ver, buena señora.
What? What? What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reid, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reid, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Cálmese, señora.
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
Ha! How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
Uf. ¿Le gusta cotillear?
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
Bueno, en busca de enfermera. Nada, ¿no? Que llevarme aquí la boca.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
And what of my own life?
Esta está aquí a su rollo. ¿Esta quién era? Mira, esta es una.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
Un hombre extraño que visita a la enfermera. ¿Es cómplice de Milton?
Milton cheats patients out of their money at this hospital, Pippa. Are you his accomplice?
Yes, I am.
Is this your definition of being useful? By abusing the sick and poor?
No. It is my definition of getting out of this useless life once and for all.
Whose
¿De
idea
quién
was
fue la idea?
What
¿De
difference does
Milton?
it make? We did it together, and I'm guilty as charged.
Answer my question.
It was my idea first. Even though Milton would say it was his, To protect me.
¿Por qué lo
Why do
hicieron?
you do it?
Why not? Most of the sick who paid for a bed are already dead, or will be soon. Don't you see the futility of all this?
Pusieron un precio a la esperanza. ¿Quién es usted en realidad?
How can you be affected by the misery around you and be so heartless at the same time? Which is the real you, Nurse Hawkins?
I could ask you the same question, Dr. Reid. Are you more real when you lie to a dying patient, or when you grant him useless medication? Su
vida en Londres. Un hombre extraño que visita a la enfermera. No tiene ninguna lógica, pero bueno.
A strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift.
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
Podría haber dicho la verdad.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
Bueno, lo que
No
queda.
matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
Pues vale.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Vamos a hablar con la vampira.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Sí, su vida en Londres. Y preguntas personales.
Have you heard of any blackmailing going on within these walls?
I have no time for mortal games. My
Qué
secrets
máquina.
are beyond their comprehension, Dr. Reid.
Pues ya
I'll
está.
leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Mira, aquí tenemos. ¿Quién es usted? Pipa. Ah, vale. Contigo me ha hablado ya. Con el sótano este. Y para. Sí, yo creo que algo tenemos que hablar. No te vayas.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reid.
Sí, está siempre ocupado. Mira, he demostrado habilidades profesionales.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reid, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Estoy entre esta y esta. O el conocimiento también. El conocimiento es nuestra principal arma.
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon. And it has always come at a price. And personal initiative.
It is not a question of initiative. It is a question of integrity. These men and women have put their faith in us, Dr. Reid.
La que me
It
faltaba.
seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
Bueno, pregunta personal a eso, ¿no? Rumores sobre un
Have you
chantaje.
heard about any blackmail going on in this hospital?
Blackmail? Nonsense.
Thank you for your time.
Nada,
We'll
tan
talk later.
simpático como siempre, hijo. Simpático. Este es Harvey.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. Any news about my operation?
No.
Have you heard talk of any blackmail here at the hospital?
No. Nothing.
Goodbye for
nada.
now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Ah, Strickland.
So,
No sé si
Good
tenemos
evening,
algo.
Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reid. Can I be of any help?
Su vida a Londres la tenemos a tope. Aunque me falta una pista. O un algo. Y aquí tenemos el motivo de su discusión con...
Tell me, Thoreau, what's the real cause of your dislike for Dr. Ackroyd?
He refuses to admit that your blood transfusion technique is the only way to save Mr. Fiddick. I'm convinced we must use it.
What Dr. Ackroyd really said is that you lack the skill to perform this operation efficiently. Is there anything you have to say about this?
It's a false conceit. Dr. Ackroyd secretly envies your reputation. His jealousy blinds him. I'm not the real target here.
Vale.
Have you heard any talk of blackmail going on in the hospital?
If you're running some official inquiry, you had better question the patients. They know more than the staff, especially old Miss Jones.
Ya.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. It's locked.
my sweet girl. Reads me like a book. Never looking. So, will this ship never end? Children, Helen. As
Si
for
antes
me,
podía pasar por ahí, ¿no?
a blundering idiot. So many deaths.
Ah, sí. A causa del gripe, este hospital no admite más pacientes. Hospital completo. Vuelvo a casa, por favor. Un momentito.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
No, no, esto es lo que quiero hacer. A ver, a ver. Ahí. Se ve aquí alguien más que tengo que descubrir, desconocido. Probablemente puede que esté arriba, ¿no? Un poquito de casilla por aquí. Tratara frenoso. Vale, eso en sí. Puerta cerrada. Aquí seguimos sin poder entrar, vale. Y aquí lo que está en nuestro despacho. Puerta cerrada. No sé si hablas con el doctor Suencio. Ay, mi ojo. No, ¿para qué? Dorothy Crane. A ver, Dorothy. Pipa no. Ok, fuera tiene que ser. Pipes. De tipes que tenemos, tío. Tipes. Vale. Vamos a hablar con tipes.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reid, any good news to share?
Está agotado.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more unto the breach.
La enfermera Branagh está preocupada.
Nurse
Venga, vamos.
Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
Rumores de negocios
Have you
turbios.
heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
I have no time for such triviality, my dear colleague. We're
Vale.
here to save lives.
Me lo suponía.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Dorothy Crane. Por aquí muy bien. Escuchar escondida. Activa tus sentidos. Si un ciudadano actúa de forma sospechosa, su corazón desprenderá un brillo muy característico. Si sabe al ciudadano, podrá desbloquear una interacción especial. Busca a Dorothy Crane.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I ought to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Encuentra al mafioso en la alcantarilla. Ok. Qué comodidad. Ahora sí que sí. Alcantarillas de Poplar. Sí, es lock to high. Codeína, ergotamina. Voy a poner. Y opio. Solución, pegamento de potasio. ¿No? Ah, no, permanato de potasio. Aluminio en polvo, esquirla de aluminio.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Escala errático. Resistencia 6. Oh. Ey. No va. Hostia, me va a matar. Quinina, solución de cloruro de sodio. Muestra de sangre de sangre. Vale, cosita. Aturdimiento, esto. Mierda. Niño. Los tengo que fijar, tío. Carote con púa. Un momento. 110. Como aquí. Vamos a tener eso y garrote con púa. Pues no. Para bloquear ataques. No, espérate. Bloquear ataques. Espera, uy, no me nada, tío. Buah. Se nota. Opio. Ahí. Prohibición del dragón, a ver. Con respecto a la hermandad de la historia de San Paul, recomendaría a nuestros miembros ser bastante precavidos con estos denominados estudiosos. Cierto, muchos de ellos siempre se muestran afables y respetuosos cuando se aproximan a nosotros, pero resultaría poco inteligente para un círculo discreto como el Club Ascalón hablar abiertamente acerca de nuestros objetivos, nuestros miembros o nuestras tradiciones. También desearía recordar a nuestros estimados miembros que la hermandad en sí misma es lo bastante antiguo como para tener algunas tradiciones misteriosas. Una de estas, según algunos de los informantes, podría ser el ritual de la llamada prohibición del dragón. Por lo visto, en determinadas condiciones, cuando los hermanos de Saint Paul descubren a un inmortal violento o sediento de sangre, le aplican la prohibición. ¿Y en qué consiste exactamente? Lo desconozco. ¿Existe realmente? Tampoco estoy seguro. Por lo que sí he podido constatar es el hecho de que siempre que un vampiro hostil o vengativo amenazado a Londres desapareció sin dejar rastro en cuanto a la hermandad. En cuanto a la hermandad, le aplicó la prohibición. El mismísimo El Fergal Panse jamás ha sido lo bastante insensato como para provocar abiertamente la hermandad. Es una lección que todos debemos recordar. No ser considerado jamás un dragón por la hermandad de la ley de Ascalon. No, vale, fundador. Esto huele a voz que tira para atrás, tío. Vestido de la alcantarilla. Hostia, ¿tú quién eres? Mamá. Buah. Oh. Ey. Ey. Hostia, me mata. Vamos a dejarlo fijar. Vamos a dejar de fijarlo mejor. Nivel 9, tiene un nivel más que nosotros. Hostia, es que el terreno abierto tira el Julia, vos que te caga, vamos. Creo que este no. Me iba mejor sin... Lo que pasa es que lo que le quito... ¿Que es para que no me ataque o qué, tío? Es que no lo entiendo. Tiene 2 barras. Una es la vida y la otra que es la estamina, el brío o qué. ¿Dónde me echa esto? ¿Dónde me echa? Ah, justo antes, de puta madre, tío. Un momento. Bueno, voy a hacer un pequeño corte y empiezo la pelea. Así que un saludito y hasta ahora.